Just about a year ago, I was confronted with an extremely negative colleague at work. At first, I assumed that she behaved the way she did because she was possibly struggling with burdens that life throws us from time to time. I also assumed that the conflict between us would resolve itself. But about a month later, when it hadn't, I decided to raise my own guard to the maximum. As the conflict continued, I realized that this was now getting toxic between us, and I then proceeded to move into a friendly conversation with her. I decided to demonstrate a lot more empathy, a lot more concern in my conversation with her. As a result of demonstrating this friendliness, empathy, and concern, I noticed a change in my colleague as well. She started warming up to me and eventually developed a relationship of trust. One day when she was opening up to me, she went on to mention that her current attitude was a result of an underlying unresolved conflict, an unresolved workplace situation in her previous organization. When she shared this with me, I reassured her of what I would do to make the situation different for her in the current scheme of things. In retrospect, when I now look back, I realize that because I approached the situation with friendliness, concern, and care, I was able to build a trustworthy relationship with my colleague. Today, I can proudly say that things between us have certainly improved. In fact, the whole experience taught me that initiating that particular conversation was the hallmark of a difference maker. Ladies and gentlemen, Dale Carnegie's principle number 13 is begin in a friendly way. We will realize that when we do so, we're the ones responsible for bringing in that kind of positivity, that kind of trustworthiness into relationships. We're responsible even more for resolving conflicts and for establishing a more trusting relationship between colleagues and ourselves.